Oh yeah. Wait a minute, girl, can you slow down? Wait a minute, girl, what's the rush now? I wanna introduce myself to you. My name is one-on-one guy, to prefer nouns. I like the way you put your fists together. I like the way you do your hair in the morning. I see why all the boys want you, girl. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, we got some breaking news in regards to the Washington Commanders tight end group. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So it's with my sadness reporting that I have to do this. The Washington Commanders tight end Armani Rogers suffered a no-contact Achilles injury yesterday during the first session of OTAs, and it sucks, okay? I don't never want to just be one to speculate. However, we know how this thing is in the NFL and just with sports. No-contact injuries are typically the worst kind of injuries because nothing caused it, right? And it was an Achilles injury on top of that. He'll get tested next week and we'll have the official diagnosis of what's going on. But I have to report that he did suffer an injury yesterday. And that sucks. That's a huge blow to this tight end group if it's something significant. All right. And I'm praying that it's not. But again, it scares me that it was a no contact thing. Right? No contact Achilles injury at that. So it could be a potential huge blow to this tight end group. You know, he was a guy that was supposed to be featured heavy in this offense this year because he was something that was exciting last year in the little spurts that Scott Turner had used him in. We thought he could potentially groom into the tight end one. It was a big season that was supposed to be up and coming for him under Eric Bieniemy, and we were supposed to see what he finally has. Now, again, I don't want to just come on here and speculate that it's just the season-ending kind of injury for him, but it is something to pay attention to because, again, it was a no-contact injury. Ron Rivera spoke on it. We have a lot more coming out of the press conference that just wrapped up with Ron Rivera. He spoke on the Armani Rogers injury. He said this is a pretty big blow to Rodgers and the Washington Tight Ends Corp. Rodgers still trying to find his way on the roster, suffered a significant injury yesterday. Test will be further coming out. Now, let me again try to find the official reporting. Here we go. John Keim says Rodgers suffered a non-contact Achilles injury while running. It's unfortunate. Ron Rivera said the young man progressed well for us last year. We felt confident in the group of the tight ends. Now, it definitely sucks because, again, it was while running. So, again, nobody caused this, nothing causes, and those are typically the worst kind of injuries. Again, I don't want to speculate and be that guy, but I have to report this news. Rivera said the tight end group as a whole looked good, but Armani being injured, there are some young talent and players who needs to answer, basically. And that right there alone shows me that Ron Rivera had high hopes and big plans for Armani Rogers, and it sucks. We can never have anything good, man. This blows, bro. And it's only May, man. We can't catch a break. It's only May, dog. You know what I'm saying? Also, more news. Ron Rivera said Jamin Davis had a cleanup procedure on his knee early in the offseason and will only participate in walkthroughs. So that's the reason why he was not there participating, because he had surgery on his knee to clean up some things. And he also, that being Ron Rivera, talked about Chase Young and Montez Sweat skipping OTAs. It says, sounds like Chase Young along with Montez Sweat are working out on their own, according to Ron Rivera. Would, of course, like to have everyone present, but he's been in touch with those guys. It's the same thing he says every single year, right? Again, with the Chase Young thing, I personally don't want to put too much into it. However, I definitely want to see him there, especially since it's a contract year. He didn't really prove too much outside of that 2020 season. I would love to have him there, but again, I don't want to put too much into it. But back to the main task at hand. Now we need some guys to step up. Logan Thomas, hello. Remember, we were talking about him, cutting him because of the cap thing and having young talent in this room. We now need him now. Like, we need him. It's no more potentially cutting Logan Thomas. We need him. Because no Armani Rogers. It's going to be Logan Thomas, Cole Turner, and John Bates. Curtis Hodges, potentially, hopefully he can turn into something. He had some spurts in the preseason last year, too, that shows some things. But Logan Thomas, we need him healthy. We need him because he's tight end 1, okay? I was hoping Armani Rogers could dethrone him. Okay, and it's nothing against Logan. It's just getting younger, getting faster, getting better at that position. But now we need Logan Thomas. We need Cole Turner to be healthy this year. Cole Turner was supposed to be something special last year, but he had a concussion injury, and he was never really healthy and or involved in the offense last year. So we need these guys to step up. And Ron Rivera, he basically said that in his presser, is that we now need these guys to execute. With no Armani Rogers. Again, it sounds like they're expecting bad news from this injury because you don't really hear coaches talk like that when a person goes down unless it's something significant. And again, I don't want to be that guy, the bearer of bad news, but I have to. And again, it's the type of injury that it was. Like, if Armani Rogers got tackled by accident because, it's no hitting or anything, or if he maybe, tweaked his ankle, rolled his ankle or something like that, they wouldn't hear him talking like that. But it was a no-contact injury while running at that. He was just running. And his Achilles gave out on him. So that's pretty much what's giving me, like, the hope for the best but expect the worst kind of scenario. And I think that's the whole vibe around there, man. So I'm really just praying for Armani Rogers' health, first of all, as a person. Because besides football, just a healthy human being is what matters most. And then, secondly, I'm praying that our team could bounce back and find a true tight end 1. All right, Logan is now going to be that guy. Obviously, I don't think Logan Thomas wasn't going to be tight end 1 headed into the season, but I felt like at some point Armani Rogers, one of these young guys, could have dethroned him and got more of the snaps. But now Logan Thomas is going to be staying tight end 1, and I'm just hoping Logan can go back to that 2020 form. The biggest thing for Logan Thomas is that he needs to stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, he can definitely still be a pass-catching threat. He's never been that run-out-the-catch guy that Armani Rogers was going to be. He was never going to be that explosive, quick, twitchy tight end. He was always just a safety blanket, a guy that is going to give you 5, 6, 7 yards across the middle of the field, be that red zone threat that you like, that you love. And he can continue to be that. Right, and I think Logan Thomas could potentially be in for a solid year, too, because he had a problem with Scott Turner's scheme because he wasn't involved in his offense last year much, even when he was healthy. And he spoke out about it. His wife spoke out about it. So with Eric Bieniemy's offense now changing the thing, Logan Thomas could potentially be better than what a lot of us think. I just thought he could be solid, but Armani Rogers was that guy that I was hoping to be the dude. But now that he's out, maybe Logan Thomas has a reincarnation of that 2020 season. Remember that 2020 campaign, man? That was a really good year for him. So, at the end of the day, I'm hoping for the best news possible for Armani Rogers, and I'm hoping that our tight end group can now step up because we're going to need each and every one of you guys. Logan, Cole, John Bates, Curtis Hodges. We need y'all to step up now in the absence of Armani Rogers. So, there you have it. Again, I'm sorry that I had to break this news to you guys. I know a lot of you guys were fans of Armani Rogers and wanted to see him be successful. So did I. But I have to, unfortunately, break this news to you. When we get the official wording on him next week, I'll make another video on that to officially give out the status of him. But right now, we're just hoping and praying for the best for Armani Rogers. But there you have it. Let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comment section. As always, my boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. On the road to 6,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget to check out Juan Gotti TV. That link is down below in the description. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace. Cost me one time. That's gonna get you pop. Get you poppin'. Get you droppin'.